Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're talking about the new moon in Capricorn today. This new moon occurs on January 11th of 2024. It is the first new moon of the year. It's very important for setting goals, setting intentions, and we're going to talk all about it. We're going to get into the 5 major key points that this moon brings forward, give you a little bit of insight into how you can make the most of this energy. We're also going to pull a couple of cards for the collective energies. Then we're going to get into each separate zodiac sign and pull out some information specific to you where it hits in your birth chart, and also pull out a couple of cards for each one of you. So be sure to watch both your sun and rising sign, but because it is a moon reading, you might want to also watch your moon sign if you know it. If you don't know it, there's a number of different ways free on the internet where you can get your birth chart. One of the ones that is pretty good is actually Cafe Astrology. I have nothing to do with them. It's just one that I know that I have had success with, and so have other people, but there's lots of resources out there for you to do that. So before we get into it, if you do enjoy my readings, please do take a moment to press the thumbs up button on this video. Give me a like. That really does help my video get seen. It helps the channel. It's really about YouTube's recommendation system, which you are a part of. So free for you to hit that button. I truly appreciate that. And if you do enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button also. But also leave a comment down below. Say hello. Where are you watching from? And what are you focusing on this new moon? So let's get right into this energy. First off, a new moon, perfect time for new beginnings, to set some intentions, to plant the seeds of what you desire. The new moon, it carries the energy of limitless possibilities. Anything is possible now. Great energy, great time to manifest things in your life, clarify your intentions, make a wish. Can also bring in a little bit of a healing energy as well. It's like wiping the slate clean, having a fresh start. So this really does show a lot of promise for the year ahead, but it carries the energy of Capricorn. Capricorn is, of course, very disciplined, very patient, strategic. Capricorn likes structure. Capricorn energy tends to be quite ambitious. And of course, it is ruled by Saturn. So in this energy, this is where you may be focusing on, or where you may be recognizing some lessons that you have learned throughout the last year, couple of years, your lifetime. And this is where you can really gain a little bit of insight into, okay, I learned from this, how can I do it better? I learned from this, what am I going to not do anymore, right? So the Capricorn energy, Capricorn is the tarot card for Capricorn is the devil. And the devil card is very much in the 3D world, very much in the material world, right? Manifesting things into reality, or really focused on what you can see, feel, and touch, right? But the devil energy does bring about the shadow side, the lessons that we learn, and brings about a reminder that everything needs boundaries and perspective in our life, and we do need balance in our life as well. And when we don't have that balance, then things can go a little bit sideways because we overcomplicate, or we overcompensate, I should say, and we tend to go a little bit overboard in things that make us feel good that maybe don't necessarily may not be good for us, right? So think about, too much alcohol, overindulging in food, or maybe we do shopping therapy, right? That kind of thing. So always a reminder there for that boundaries, that perspective, and that balance in your life. But the Capricorn energy really does bring about this extra energetic boost to create order in your life. So not only are we setting intentions with the new moon, we are also making a plan, man. We are, no matter if your goals are small or big, this is an opportunity for us to set the stage to reap the rewards from our new beginnings. And we do forget sometimes that when we're manifesting things into our life, we're setting those intentions, we still have to take some action. right? We still have to take some initiative, right? We are co-creating our reality with the universe. So we have this energy that we're harnessing, our inner power, and we're bringing everything together, the energy of the universe into the 3D world. But we have to play a role in that, right? So very good reminder for us. But the Capricorn energy also reminds us that, especially with setting boundaries, okay, by setting boundaries, by setting rules for us to follow, and by putting a plan in place, it actually does bring us freedom. Freedom from worry, freedom from chaos, freedom from fear, and then we can really focus on what's important. So that's the overall theme of this new moon. Another bit of information or key point that we need to know about this new moon energy is about getting clear on what we define as success, right? Capricorn likes to be successful, very ambitious energy, right? But what does success mean to you? Is it a career? This energy of this new moon carries a great energy for your career path. So success means to you, is it your career? Is it your money? Is it love? Is it happiness? Is it freedom? Is it something internal or something external? It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you know. Because when we know and when we're clear, the magic really does happen. And that's when we really live our lives the way that we want to, that brings us more opportunities for what success means to us, right? Yes, I'm successful. My idea of success is very different than yours, very different than my neighbors, very different than my mother's, very different than my sister's, very different than my best friends, right? So what does that success mean to you? Very important to get clear on that, right? Especially with it being the beginning of the year. We also, with this new moon, another key point for us to know is that this has a very harmonious connection with the planet Uranus. Uranus is represented with the Fool card. And the Fool card in tarot is about new beginnings, a fresh start, a zest for life, finding freedom, going on a journey, taking a leap of faith. The Fool carries with it an Aquarian energy, and Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius, bringing in change, bringing in a little bit of rebellion, perhaps, bringing in some freedom, and has us focusing on the future. And in this energy, this is where we can really tap into our intuition. It's very strong right now. This is where we can feel, because of the harmonious connection this moon has with Uranus, we can feel incredibly good about our progress that we're making in our life. We can focus on a healthy, positive relationship with change. It's exciting. Sometimes change really does wrap us up in fear, but this is a very futuristic energy that we are looking at. And with this energy does come positive change. And with the harmony that we've got with Uranus, things are a little bit easier to navigate. So it's awesome, awesome energy there. We also, with this new moon, the next thing you need to know is it's closely conjunct with the planet of Pluto. We're going to talk a lot about Pluto. You're going to hear a lot about Pluto in the very near future. It's a big deal. Pluto has not been in Aquarius since the French and American revolutions, right? So it's a very slow-moving outer planet. And Pluto tiptoed into Aquarius last year. Currently, Pluto is in Capricorn. And Pluto is going back into Aquarius January 20th. And so in that energy, it brings with us Pluto being the planet of power, transformation, evolution, rebirth, can bring us wealth, can also highlight some shadow sides. We recognize in this new moon with the power of Pluto how powerful we really are. We step into our personal power. But we also recognize that in order to make the change, the transformation, and the evolution that we really want and desire in our lives, something has to crumble away. Something has to end for something better or something new to manifest in our world, in our lives. And it's a scary proposition sometimes, isn't it? Right? We don't always know what the future holds. But because this is a positive connection with this new moon, it's a little bit lighter. But yes, something may have to end in the next little while for that new to come in. Whether it's patterns, habits, behaviors, whether you're making some significant transformation somewhere in your life. Some of you might be moving where you live. You might be moving jobs. You might be changing relationships, right? You might be changing relationships with things in your life. But it's exciting. Finally, one of the last important things you need to know is that Saturn is in Pisces at the time of this new moon, and it's sextiling Jupiter in Taurus. So this is a really ideal energy for long-term sustainable growth. Anything that you do now has the potential to last a long time. This energy here is also very good for business. So growth in your career, growth in your business. If you have a home-based business, you could be really harnessing the energy and the opportunity to turn it into, say, a storefront, or to hire more employees, or to expand on the internet, expand your business offerings. This might be if you are currently working for someone else, you might go into business for yourself. So it's great energy for expansion and growth, for the things that bring you money, bring you resources, or if you're looking to make more money, you might find more resources that you need to make the extra cash to bring you that long-term stability in your world, something that's real, something that's down to earth, and something that is can really set you up for a really wonderful future. So get excited with this moon. Let's pull out a couple of cards here for the collective. What does the collective need to know for this new moon, please? Let's have a look. And we have, oh, beautiful. We've got Moon Mastery with the Law of Attraction. What a perfect card to come out for the new moon. Okay, yes, practice the Law of Attraction. It's perfect time to manifest anything in your life that you want, right? Set those intentions. You don't need to, we have a lot of, if you're new to manifestation or new to practicing the Law of Attraction, you're just learning, or you're trying to get a little bit better at it, okay? It's important to recognize that when you do, find information on the internet and stuff, it can get really complicated. And I've seen stuff on there, 25 easy steps to manifestation. Dude, I am a huge believer in keeping it simple. Can you remember 25 steps to anything? Probably not. Keep it simple. Keep it down to like 5 or 6, right? Because it does start with intention, right? It does start with connecting with your energy, right? Allowing energy to flow. It starts with getting clear on what you want, the things that we just talked about, and then you set those intentions. But even though intention is important, it's not everything. Like we also discussed, there's action and initiation that is required for manifestation as well, right? And things will manifest in your life. The universe will arrange people, situations, and opportunities along your path in alignment with your manifestations, but we're required to take action on those things. So in this energy, set those goals, set those intentions, but keep the door open and be a little flexible as well, because a lot of times when things are manifesting in our life, they come in as opportunity. And that opportunity then expands once we take action upon it. So whatever your situation is, whatever you want to manifest in your life, this is the time. This is the time. But just remember as well, always focus on manifesting from a place of positivity and abundance. We do not want to focus on things that we don't want. Why? Why would you waste energy on the things that you don't want in your life? Put your energy and put your intention on the things you want to bring in, to expand, to evolve, to grow. We also have the King of Pentacles. Well, hello, Sugar Daddy. This is also an awesome card to come in for the new moon. The King of Pentacles, down to earth, practical, sustainable, stability, security, success, abundance, prosperity, wealth for your long term. Now is the time, my friends. Turn your life around, expand and grow, and get excited about the future. I'll leave those two cards there. So we're going to get into each astrological sign now. I'm going to put all the timestamps for you down below so you can navigate throughout without necessarily having to watch everything if you don't want to. Again, remember to watch your sun, moon, and your rising sign to get the big picture as to where these aspects are going to really have the biggest impact on you. And again, throw a comment down below, throw a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. Again, timestamps in the description box and the comment section below for you. Have a wonderful, beautiful new moon. Hello there, Capricorn. This is your new moon. So in this new moon, you're probably going to be focused on you, on your goals, on your long-term vision of where you want to go in your life. You're really going to be focused on something very personal to you. This is occurring in your first house, and this is about your identity, your appearance, your attitude, your approach to life. So you could be really having a different perspective on things in your world right now. Maybe you're doing a little bit of reflection and looking at things that have been holding you back. There's some things that you've really been wanting to do, but you haven't had the time. Or perhaps you've allowed fear to creep in, right? So something that is very personal to you, something that may require you to make some significant change, or maybe it's just something minor. Sometimes if we just want to spruce up our world a little bit, sometimes we go out and get a haircut, or we get a new wardrobe, or we decorate our house, or we declutter or something, just something to make us feel a little bit lighter, brighter, and more positive about the future. And sometimes that's the only tweak that we really need to make. But in the first house, it really is about you, your goals, your vision, your dreams, what makes you happy, what defines you, and what is your definition of, again, success. So focus on your goals, your dreams. They don't always intersect and match with other people's though, right? So remember, in these connections that we've got with Pluto, with Uranus, this is a very positive connection with change that you've got right now. So things that have normally been or normally would be very challenging for you get a little bit easier. We have, oh, look at that. We've got Face Your Fears coming out here. So there we go, Capricorn, okay? If anything has been making you afraid or giving you doubts or anything like that, it's probably a little bit fear-based. And so face your fears. When we do that, what are we? Empowered. So this is that energy of Pluto, empowering you to face your fear. And we can have fear of a lot of things. Fear of chaos, fear of loss, fear of change, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown. If we trust ourselves, then that fear tends to go away just enough that we can face our future with a little bit more positivity, a little bit more wonder, and a little bit more excitement. So face your fears. And we have the Queen of Cups. Open your heart. The Queen of Cups brings about a very loving energy to you. Take care of yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Focus on you for a change. Again, spruce up your world in some way, or do something that you really want to do, something that's important to you. Even if other people aren't on board, it doesn't have to be life-changing, right? It can just be one little small thing. The Queen of Cups does focus on love of all things, love of self, love of your environment, love of your world, love of your work, right? So if there's things that you don't love right now, great time to change them. But the Queen of Cups really does highlight your spiritual side as well. So some of you are very much being very guided by your intuition, guided by your heart, And when we follow that guidance, then that's where a little bit of magic can really happen as well. But this is a healing energy also with this. And when we open our heart, we release, we embrace the future, we're in the flow, we feel more connected. And this is where we can really shed the old energies, shed the old things, and welcome in a newer, better, brighter, happier energy to us. But yes, big healing energy. So some of you, you've been through a rough time the last little while, or maybe something from your long ago past, and you are empowered in this energy to find forgiveness, to find healing, to find peace, to release, let go, and to move forward in a healthier, better way. And remember, if there's anything you've been harboring, guilt, shame, anger, when we let those go, we are giving ourselves the power to no longer let those things dictate us. We have the knowledge, we have the lessons, we have the wisdom that we have gained through experiences, but the energy no longer has power over us. So it is a very empowering energy there for you. I'll leave that there for you, Capricorn. Good luck in this new moon. We're going to move on now to to Aquarius. I lied. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to the new moon in Capricorn. Let's have a look and see what we've got for your sign. This is occurring in your 12th astrological house. So some of you at this time may really be wanting to find a quiet space, find a little bit of time to spend just with yourself, whether you engage in some meditation or whether you just want to put on your bathrobe and just not talk to anybody and watch some TV. You might just be really wanting to kind of retreat from the hustle and bustle of the chaos of the world that's around you. Your 12th house is about your subconscious. This is, a very mystical and a very hidden house. So you might be working through some hidden dreams, some hidden goals. You might be doing a little bit of shadow work in this energy here as well. The 12th house is the last astrological house. So there could very conceivably be an ending that you are focusing on. And especially because we do have, we're coming into Aquarius season in just a couple of weeks here. And of course, with Pluto going into your sign, there could be some massive transformation. And you might be feeling this energy already. So you might be thinking about your dreams, your visions, your goals for the future. You might be having some dreams. Your intuition is very high at this time. There might be something that has been hidden that may come to light. So whether it's you that has a secret or whether someone around you reveals something to you, there may be some revelation, very important one that comes in maybe right at the new moon, but within the next couple of weeks, there could be something there. You might just have a big aha moment, a light bulb moment. You could have a flash of inspiration. You could unearth something, uncover something, okay? But something may come to light out of the shadow into the light for you. But the 12th house, it's like a door is closing, a chapter is closing for you, and you're ready for a fresh start. You're ready for the new. You're ready for to look into the future in a lighter, brighter kaleidoscope of energy. And you are feeling probably at some point you're going to be feeling a lot more positive and optimistic. You're very futuristic in your energy anyway, and you're quite often misunderstood, right? Because you're usually a few steps ahead of other people, or you can see the vision of what you want to create or how something may turn out, right? And where other people may not necessarily have that vision that you do. So it's a big energy here for you. And of course, the 12th house ruled by Neptune and Pisces energy, right? This is, very mystical, a little bit magical, but very spiritual in its energy here. So some of you might be looking to come up with new spiritual rituals or put some time aside to engage in more meditation, that kind of thing. Certainly a great time for you right now to harness the power of the universe. It's in the palm of your hand. So whether you do like some, candle work, work with crystals, connect with nature, possibly connect with water. Okay, connect with water, very associated with the 12th house, can really help you out and really help you be in the flow. We have the yin moon and accept help in the water, in the flow. Very nice. So sometimes Aquarius, you're quite often used to being the one that helps other people, right? You're very giving, very kind, you're very caring, and sometimes to a fault, right? Sometimes you put yourself out there a little too much and you neglect yourself. Sometimes you can also be a little bit stubborn, right? If you can't, no one can do it better than you, Aquarius. And in this energy, you are being reminded that sometimes we need to be very open and we need to accept help or ask for help. So if you're stuck on something, or if there's something you don't know, right? There may be someone around you, whether it's spiritual help, whether it's someone in person, whether it's something with business, whether it's putting a plan together, right? There's some help available for you, so ask for it. And I do feel this is very spiritual in its energy. And, so you are a light worker, you're a healer, you're here, we're in the age of Aquarius, you're guiding others, right? People look to you quite often. But who do you look to? So I do feel that even though you've got a connection with spirit, a deep connection with the universe, you're very guided by your intuition a lot of the time. But do you remember to ask your spirits, angels, guides, your past ancestors for the help that you need, for the guidance, right? It's always there, but sometimes we need to ask. So just a little bit of a reminder there for you. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Well, would you look at that, Aquarius? Ten of Pentacles brings in an energy of success, abundance for the long term. It also brings an energy of family, safety, security. So you might be very focused on your family right now. You might be very focused on, creating a wonderful home environment for yourself. But the Ten of Pentacles brings in greater opportunities for you to make money, to buy a home, to upsize, to downsize, to have a family, to spend more time with your family. Is your life out of balance right now? Right? Do you spend a lot of time at work, not enough time at home? Right? Now is the time when you can really get all of your ducks in a row. But the Ten of Pentacles brings abundance and success for the long term, can also bring inheritance. So you might be inheriting something around this time, and very possibly, if not in the short term, possibly in the long term, the intentions that we set at the new moon tend to come to fruition or play out by the full moon in the same sign, and it's about 6 months later. So anytime between now and then, you could be inheriting something. Now, this could be, yes, you could be inheriting money, you could be inheriting a home, you could have a job that's passed down to you, right? Someone higher up from you may retire and you step into their role. You can inherit talents, advice, something that someone gives you and you accept it. Help in some way. Maybe a family member co-signs a loan for you. You never know. So if someone offers you some help in some way or offers you a gift, accept it with grace and with gratitude, because sometimes you tend to push it away. Be open and be accepting. The great, great, great energies coming in here for you guys. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Good luck in this new moon. Hello there, Pisces. Welcome to your new moon reading. This is happening in your 11th astrological house. This can be really exciting for you. The 11th house is ruled by Uranus, and it carries an Aquarian energy with it. And so this really does have to do with your groups. Thank you. Your groups, your social circles, your social network. It does have to do with positive change for your future. This is where you make your wishes. Make your wishes and goals and your dreams, manifest things into reality. It's also where you find a little bit of freedom in your 11th house. This does carry a great energy with it, kind of exciting for you. Some of you may have a wish coming true in the next couple of weeks or so, and it may happen in Aquarian season, which we're going to step into in the near future. But this can also just be this reminder here to set your intentions, set your goals, wish big, dream big, be prepared for some big changes where you can find more freedom in your life. You can free yourself from things that are holding you back in some way, but you can really make a wish come true. This does have to do with your social groups as well. So you could be at this time connecting with new people. You could be connecting via the internet. Technology may really be the key to your success in some way. Some of you might be making some money via the internet, opening up an internet-based business, that kind of thing. Or again, maybe you're just really focused on who you are connected with in your on your social networking, and you might actually be paring things down a little bit. Right? So you might be going through your friends list or something like that and going, I don't even know 500 people. Why do I have 500 people on my Facebook? Right? And you could be scaling that back a little bit and making it a little bit more manageable so that you have more freedom, more time. All right. But the 11th house also brings some social justice. So this can be where maybe you're, some wrongs are righted at this energy. Okay. Something where justice is served in some way. So maybe, you've been right about something and someone like publicly recognizes that or something. So it's a very kind of out there energy a little bit, but some of you might really be finding a good connection with people in your life here right now. But it is a very wish fulfillment kind of energy with the 11th house. We have void moon, do nothing. You're where you're supposed to be. Be open, be receptive, go with the flow. Remember that when we set intentions or, when we want to make change, sometimes we need to take a step back and just really connect with our energies, connect with our higher selves, do a little bit of meditation, but we don't need to take any action at this particular moment, right? Other than getting clear, setting those intentions, and then letting it go, taking that step back. Sometimes if there's something in our world where the wheels have already set in motion, we need to let certain things play out. So there may be some things playing out for you guys here, and you're not required to take any action at this time. You don't want to control, you don't want to block anything, right? Because things are flowing exactly as they are meant to. So that can be very exciting. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming in here for you. So there might be a very important person that you can connect with or that can help you in some way, whether it's with your career, whether it's with the attainment of your goals and your dreams, whether it's with your money, with your home, whatever it is. The Queen of Pentacles is very caring and a very nurturing energy. But the Queen of Pentacles can also be your energy, and this brings with it an energy of being open, being in the flow, of being patient, right? Do nothing. And things will manifest, things will blossom, or things have already been set in motion. So you don't need to micromanage anything, right? Things are already happening the way they're supposed to be. But the Queen of Pentacles is this very nurturing energy of nurturing your goals and your dreams, tending to the garden. The Queen of Pentacles is known as the a farmer, right? Like a gardener, right? You plant your seeds at the new moon, right? And then you tend to your crops, right? You pluck the weeds every once in a while, right? You take a little bit of action, but you allow things to grow as they are meant to in the timing that they're meant to grow in. And that's what you're being reminded to do here now. Sometimes we get impatient. We want everything right here, right now, at this exact moment. Patience is required. All right. But the Queen of Pentacles is very focused on the home, creating a nice, warm, comfortable environment, but it is one of abundance and one of success and one of enjoying the fruits of your labor. So enjoy this energy here, Pisces. Okay, you have an opportunity to really create a very calm, warm, prosperous environment around you, and it's really setting a really positive stage for you for 2024. So good luck in this new moon, and we will see you later. Hello there, Aries. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is happening for you in your 10th house. Now, your 10th house focuses on your career, your public image, your reputation, your status in this world. This is an awesome, awesome energy to really boost your career or reputation in some way. So if you've got, if you have some ambitions, right? Capricorn energy rules the 10th house, right? 10th house ruled by Capricorn and Saturn. So this really packs a punch for you guys. Okay. And so in this energy, what career goals do you have? What financial goals do you have? Sorry about that. My kitten just tried to jump on my lamp. Didn't go so well for him. Anyways, I apologize for that. So what career goals do you have? Do you want to be a manager? Do you want to be the big boss? Do you want to lead a group of people? Do you want to change companies? Do you want to change jobs? Do you want to make more money, right? Do you want to have more fun in your workplace? Whatever that goal is for you, whatever that definition of success is for you, now is the time to set that stage. Now is the time to plant those seeds of intention, all right? Because this energy really does pack a very helpful punch for you guys. Some of you might be achieving something in the next little while, right? Because this can bring in new career opportunities, right? But it requires you to take a little bit of action on it as well. But you could be getting some public recognition in some way, and this is really giving you a big boost on your reputation, not just on your career, but in your image that you put out to the world, in your public image, right? So very exciting energy here for you, whether you've got something that's already, the wheels are already in motion and something may come to fruition over the next couple of weeks, or whether you're just planting those seeds and you're like, this is the year of me, Aries, right? This is the year of you for to achieve all of your goals. We have moon circles and we've got support. Remember, success isn't always a solitary road. We quite often, especially in our career path, we quite often do achieve success with the help of other people in some way, whether it's your customers, whether it's your coworkers, whether it's, a helpful boss or something like that, right? Whether it's even your friends and your little cheering squad, right? Cheering you on your path to success, whatever it is, there is support out there for you. And you might have an opportunity here to really connect with some very helpful, very beneficial people that can give you some support. You could even be in that situation where maybe you have an opportunity to lead a team, be a team lead or be a manager, and hand pick the people that are around you, right? Because, the team that you pick and the people that you surround yourself with, right? Everyone plays a role. And if everyone's doing their job and playing the right role, everybody is elevated in their energy, right? So everyone's working as a cohesive unit there. So remember here that if you're stuck, there's maybe someone out there that can give you a helping hand. This can be where you have a little cheering squad for you there, okay? But support, connection with people might be very important. We have the Tower coming in here for you. Woo, boy, hold on to your hat. All right, the Tower, sudden unexpected change, an epiphany or revelation. You might stumble across some information that can really rock your world, and bam, everything happens all at once. Take the leap. Jump forward. The Tower shows up when we're stuck, shows up to make things uncomfortable in our current situation so that we take some action to make some change that we know we want to make to help us get out of our comfort zone. Right? A lot of times, we all know that no growth, no opportunities, nothing exciting happens in our comfort zone. It's just what we're used to. And humans have a great propensity for getting used to pretty much anything, even the horrible stuff, right? Because our brain compartmentalizes things. So just because you're in your comfort zone doesn't mean it's comfortable. So it's time for a little bit of a spiritual kick in the pants and to get moving and shaken. But something's got to go. The Tower helps us clear the path, helps us get rid of the old or get rid of what's no longer working, whether it's people, situations, ways of thinking, right? Fears, anything blocking us, to pave the path and open the doors for something newer, something brighter, something better, something more exciting. Will it make us uncomfortable? Most likely. Will it get our adrenaline going? Oh, yeah. And we can be the mastermind of our own Tower moment. Wake up one day, today's the day I'm going to blow my life up. Today's the day that I'm going to rock my own world and I'm going to make the change that I've been procrastinating on. Now is the time. So get excited. But there may be something happening in your external world that pushes you in the direction that you need to go in. Remember, when a door closes, another one is set to open. So there could be something completely beyond your control that is going to happen in the next little while. And you may, in the immediate energy, feel a little bit powerless, but then you regain your power. So remember that everything does happen for a reason. So if your company perchance restructures, this can be the kick in the pants that you needed to go and find the dream job that you've been wanting. Your company restructures, but when everything falls back into place, you could actually find yourself in a better position than when you were before, right? Or this can be where all of a sudden maybe your boss walks out the door and you can step into that role kind of thing. So this can be an external energy that can affect you in some way and open new doors for you. Either way, expect the unexpected when the Tower card comes in here, all right? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Good luck in this new moon and set yourself up for success. Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is happening in your 9th astrological house. The 9th house is ruled by Jupiter, bringing Sagittarian energy. So this can be where you really do open up to new ideas. This can be where you really do find a little bit of freedom. Jupiter brings some good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, wisdom, knowledge. Jupiter also can rule law. Right? So you could have something that you're working on that has some legal implications, or you could be signing some documents and things like that can, impact your money, your finances, and your future. The 9th house is a very spiritual house, and it really does connect with your higher mind. So you could be expanding your perception of the world. You could be learning something. Some of you, if you're wanting to make some more money, things like that, you could be going back to school in some way, whether it's just a small online course or whether it's something really big, right? Because this does rule the higher mind. But you could also be looking at your belief systems, and in this energy, something is shifting and something is evolving for you, right? And it may just be that you're looking at the world with a different lens than what you had previously. And you could have some big questions right about now. What does this mean? What is the purpose? What is the meaning of life? What is my life path? Why am I here? And in this energy, you could find that you're maybe looking to find a little bit of freedom away from, old belief systems, or you might be looking at new ways to incorporate your upbringing, your culture, your traditional belief systems, however you were raised, with the new information, the new way of looking at things, and your spirituality. They can coexist. All right. It's not an end all and be all, one belief system to another. Things can coexist quite harmoniously, right? So it's where you might be open to some new ideas, and, you're kind of really getting your ducks in a row and getting some of those answers. But with the 9th house, you could also be, you might have a big idea for something that you want to turn into reality, right? Great energy for you to do that. Wonderful energy. Write things down, set up a little bit of a plan, but then be open and flexible though, right? Make sure you're adaptable to go with the flow. Some of you might be going, planning some travel. And in the 9th house, this is quite often like a big trip. right? So maybe you're going overseas, or you could have travel with a purpose. Travel with a learning element, right? So for example, maybe you're interested in architecture or history. Maybe you're going to travel to, a far off land like Europe or something like that. And you're going to go and look at old castles and architecture, and, or you're going to go on some sort of spiritual quest or something, or you could just be going on a big trip and having some fun. But whatever it is, right, it's kind of a bigger trip, a bigger travel that we have in the ninth house, rather than just like a quick weekend getaway, right? So maybe you get on a plane, or you get on a ship or something like that, right? That can be where that goes. You could even go on like a really big road trip, right? But something quite exciting, and something that kind of opens your mind at the same time as, those big trips can quite often do, where you try new cultures, you try new food, right? You look and see how other people live, right? So it can really open your eyes in that energy. But the ninth house can bring a little bit of healing as well sometimes, all right? But really is one of expansion of the mind. With the falling moon energy, release blocks. All right, great time for you to, to really look at the future, open your mind, look at things from a different perspective, and let go of anything that's been hindering your progress. And sometimes it's just those old, outdated ideas or old belief systems that really no longer resonate for you, right? And, so this can be like a big element, a big area of growth for you right now. And there's nothing wrong with expanding your mind, expanding your horizons, and finding a little bit of freedom and looking at the big picture, looking at the world in a very different lens, right? Really great thing for you to do that, right? So big opening up and a big awakening here for you with that. We have the Four of Wands here for you as well. Beautiful energy. The Four of Wands, of course, brings in an element of excitement, right? This brings in celebration, abundance, success. So you successfully completed a journey and you're ready for the next stage in life. So give thanks, give gratitude. Some of you might be traveling to a celebration of some kind. The Four of Wands is quite often where we have engagements, we have honeymoons, we have anniversaries sometimes with this one, right? You could be attending a wedding. You could be attending like a family reunion, right? Or you could just be, just celebrating where you are in life. You could have some good news that brings some success. But the Four of Wands does bring in an element of abundance into our life, does bring in fun, right? And having a good time, right? Really enjoying where we are, enjoying life, right? And this is how we feel a lot better and lighter and brighter when we do release a little bit of blocks. So it's almost like finding a little bit of freedom, but this does bring in an energy of having something, roots planted in the ground, having a good foundation, and really enjoying where we're at. The Four of Wands is known as the 1111 card, right? And very closely associated with wish fulfillment, a wish coming true, or setting intentions for the things that you want and the things that you wish for, and feeling really positive that anything is possible. So embrace that energy, all right? I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Good luck in this new moon. Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. So this is happening in your 8th astrological house. Now, your 8th house is ruled by Pluto, okay? And Pluto does play a really positive role in this new moon, okay? So if there's any changes that you're looking to make in your life, you may find that the energy is very supportive of doing that, especially if you need to bring an end to something, right? Pluto in the 8th house in this energy does have to do with births, deaths, rebirths, transformation. There might be a little bit of a mystery, something that may come to light for you at this time, whether it's something that you discover within yourself or maybe through someone else. The 8th house can really have to do with a spiritual transformation, a personal transformation. So again, if there's any changes that you're looking to make, great time for you to do that. The 8th house can bring about inheritances as well. And let's face it, yes, that can be endings and new beginnings of things in your life, but it can unfortunately, sometimes also bring in actual deaths and actual births, right? So depending how you look on that, it may or may not be a good thing. So you could have that inheritance that may come to you perhaps in the next couple of weeks or so, or it might be a little bit longer over the next 6 months as the new moon in Capricorn comes to fruition with the full moon in Capricorn in about 6 months' time. So you could have something going on there. But the eighth house also does have to do with loans, shared assets, right? Any joint finances, things you have with other people. So whether it's personal relationships, personal assets that you share, business assets. Okay, some of you could be going into business with somebody right now, or you could have a personal transformation of a personal relationship where you move in with a significant other and now you're sharing your finances with them, right? And this can actually bring you some really positive energies, right? Because especially if you've got, a situation where 2 paychecks are better than one, it's almost as though you've doubled your money when you're halving your expenses. So this can be really positive for you here in that energy. But this can be a very spiritual energy here as well. The eighth house does deal with what is hidden, and it can deal with the occult, right? And the occult isn't a negative connotation. It means what's hidden, right? Or, things that we do in private. And so if any of you have been on a spiritual journey, this is where you might share that information with people. You might come out of the closet, so to speak, come out of the proverbial spiritual closet, or actually considering the eighth house also has to do with your sexuality as well. You could be coming out of the closet with that too. This is a positive time for you to do that, right? Make sure that time is right for you, whatever you happen to do there. But yes, you could be getting something new or just turning over a new leaf in this energy. It could be a little bit mysterious, something from the shadows. All right. But we have moonbeams energy with focus, right? Focus on the task at hand. Focus on your goals, your dreams. If you've been feeling a little bit wishy-washy lately, right, you're going to get a little bit of clarity. You're going to see the future, and the future is bright for you here, okay? So focus on what is important. Put your energy, your time towards the things that you want or the things that are important to you, and don't waste any time or don't waste any energy on the things that you don't want, right? Let them go. It's time for you to shine. And we have the Four of Wands here for you now. I think it was Taurus, actually, that got the Four of Wands also. So celebrate your successes. Celebrate the good news. Some of you could be having some really good news at this time, okay, or wherever you set your intentions. This shows that something is going to manifest, is going to blossom. The Four of Wands is known as a card of having a good foundation. It's one of success. It's is known as the halfway to marriage card, a higher level of commitment in something. So you could be making those commitments with people, with businesses, business partners, that kind of thing. Some of you might be getting engaged or married at this time, right? And so if you're not already engaged, or if you're not already living with a significant other, something may change for you, a little bit of magic in the air in that. But it's a party, it's a celebration. Celebrate your success, celebrate your abundance. This is a great energy showing that there can be a very positive outcome to the things that you're manifesting in your life, or to wherever you do set your focus and your goals, right? You will find that success that you are looking for, whatever that looks like to you. This is known as the 1111 card. Right? So a wish, some goals may come to fruition for you with this. Set your intentions, focus, and you never know what might happen. All right. I'll leave that there for you guys. Good luck in this new moon. I'll see you guys later. Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is happening in your 7th astrological house. The 7th house is ruled by Venus, and it carries a Libran energy, and it really is about relationships, partnerships. This can be friendships, romantic partnerships. This can be business partnerships, all right? And it does have to do with balance, equality, and sharing, all right? So if there's something not working, it's time to turn over a new leaf, okay? If there's a better way of communicating or of relating to people in your life, now is the time to make that positive change, to have those all-important conversations. In the 7th house, this can get really quite loud for you in this energy with this new moon. It's just may be where there's just something that you can't ignore, right? So it can be very exciting or it can be a little bit challenging. It just depends on your situation, on your circumstance. But there is the potential to clear the air, to get things back on track, okay, or to really connect in a better way, right, with this energy. So balance and equality, very important with that Libran energy, that Libran influence. You could also be signing contracts, or you could be contractually obligated to other people. So for some of you here, because it is a new moon, right, there could be a next stage, a next phase of something. You could be getting engaged. You could be getting married, right? You could be going into business partnership with someone. You could be, possibly like, even like taking out a loan, but you're maybe sharing it with someone else here in that, right? So something there where that involves a contract of some kind, right? But with the new, just saying, it can also be like the shedding of the old so that you're about to embark and step into a new life. So you could have broken contracts and you could possibly have broken relationships here, but it's because they need to be, or it's because things are wrapping up for you, right? And you're about to step forward into 2024 in a different energy, but it's one where you may be on your own. So you might be parting ways, but it's a positive thing for you. Remember, positive change, right? Positive endings, right? Endings are tricky no matter what, right? But it does bring the positive vibe with it, right? And it's like, let bygones be bygones, or something has lingered far too long and it's time, the time is now to make that change. All right. So it could get quite loud. If you are single and if you're looking for new love, set those intentions now. This is a great energy for you to harness with this new moon to manifest new love into your life, that soulmate that you've been looking for, right? Perfect time for you to do that, right? So get serious about attracting love into your life if that's your situation, because there could be something very exciting opening up over the next, between now and the next full moon in Capricorn, that can really be a life-changing for you in the best of ways. We have moon circles support coming in here for you. And remember, you are never alone, okay? If you are confused or if you're down, or if you're looking for something new, right? There may be people around you that can help you, support you, lift you up when you're down, and elevate you even higher when you're feeling good, when you're feeling up in the clouds, up top of your game, right? Whatever it is, there is support around you. Now, this can be support from your friends, your family, your relationships, right? The Libran energy, the 7th house, relationships of all kinds. And if you are not currently surrounded with people that do support you and that you support, right? And everyone is very connected in a positive way. Now might be a time when you are changing your support network or changing your social circles in some way. But yes, there might be someone around that can help you and can give you some support that you may need. We have the Knight of Wands here as well. So it's a very fiery energy. And the Knight of Wands is, where we're taking some very positive action, right? Positive action forward, taking the right steps, making the right moves, right? So it could be something very exciting that's going on for some of you here around the time of this new moon. Okay, it doesn't have to happen on the day. It can play out, right? Remember. So very exciting though in this energy. It's also about forward movement, forward momentum. So something is moving forward for you in the way that you want. But because this Knight is faced to the left, right, for some of you here in this energy, there is something here that may be leaving your life, that may be parting of the ways. And even though there might be like kind of a double-edged sword with that, there might be something there that it's like, okay, well, this is like, it's a positive thing, but it's also does create a little bit of sadness, right? As things do when they leave our life. Remember, you have the support system in place for you there as well. So someone whose shoulder you can cry on, who you can lean on. But again, it's like something has run its course And sometimes, things do run their course. And when we hold on for too long, that's when things really get challenging for us, right? So there's a beauty in letting go. There's a positive a vibe in letting go, but we do need to work through something. All right. So yes, something could be leaving your life, but it's like overdue. Okay. But can be very exciting for new people entering your life, for new relationships, forging the path forward. The Knight of Wands brings an energy of following your passion, following your fire, following your ambitions, and being successful. Okay, so, and again, with the 7th house having to do with your relationships, both personal and business, right? You could be partnering up with somebody who can really, really you can join forces with, on your path to success, and be very, very positive connection with this person. Okay. So very exciting energy there with that Knight of Wands. Now, as for your new love, yes, some passionate new connection can come in. And, sometimes when we look at love and the Knight of Wands come out, sometimes we're like, ugh, the Knight of Wands doesn't always stick around, because the Knight of Wands tends to be about the conquest, right? It's about, this is what I want to do. This is what I've accomplished. Okay, now I'm on to the next thing. But in love, and especially in new love, sometimes we got to start somewhere, and we start with the chemistry, we start with the connection, we start with something exciting, and the Knight of Wands can mature into the King of Wands. Right? So it doesn't always have to stay there. So if someone's willing to grow and mature and evolve, then yes, that can be some excitement that does carry forward for the long term. All right. But we got to start somewhere. And it usually starts with some passion and some fire and some chemistry. So it can be very exciting for you guys. But whatever it is, time for you to get lit up in a really positive way. All right. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I thank you for watching. Good luck in this new moon. Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is happening in your 6th astrological house. So in this energy here, you could be having a fresh start on a health regime, excuse me, a health regime, a fitness regime. Perhaps you're looking to eat a little bit better, a little bit healthier, because the 6th house really does focus on your health and well-being, especially in your physical world. Okay, but it can also be your mental well-being, your spiritual well-being, right, and your emotional well-being here as well. So this can really be where you are having a look at things in your life and going, okay, what can I do a little bit better? What is making me not feel good, right? What is, making me feel a little bit icky? Right? And, where do I need the healing to begin? Where do I need a fresh start, or where do I need to do something a little bit new? The 6th house also has to do with your daily routine. So you could be starting a new routine, and this could be in alignment with your health and your fitness and your eating habits. Okay. This can be something to help you heal. This can be something with your spiritual self there as well. A daily meditation practice. Maybe you do daily yoga. This can be where, if you're looking to get in shape, maybe you start small, right? Because it's the small things that add up to the big things, right? So this can be where you, maybe start out with going for a 10 or 15-minute walk around your neighborhood in the mornings or in the evenings or something, right? This is where you might swap out French fries for a salad, right? That kind of thing. Or where you may find ways to focus on you, your health, your happiness, your well-being, and practice a little bit of self-love and self-care. So you could be really turning over a really positive new leaf in the new year there with that. The 6th house also has to do with pets as well. So, and with this being a new moon, some of you might be considering getting a new pet, whether it's just a regular old boring cat or dog, or whether it's something a little bit more exotic, whatever it is that's been speaking to you. So this can be really fun in this house for you. And of course, it is very well known these days that having a pet in our life can actually bring us comfort, right? Stress relief, right? And can really bring us some love into our life there as well, whether it's, whatever that looks like to you. about a month ago, I got 2 new kittens. And man, they are a handful. These 2, they're 3 months old now. So if you hear any banging or clashing in the background, they have the zoomies at the moment. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out for me while I'm trying to do a reading. They were sleeping when I started. But I bring them to my office every once in a while in my daytime job. And I get people dropping by my office wanting a little kitten relief, a little stress relief. So you could be looking at getting a new pet. It can bring some love and joy and happiness into your life. And it could just be what the doctor ordered there. All right. So lots of great things going on. And we've got healing moon, seek healing. How beneficial is that? How wonderful is that? So there is a big healing element coming in here with this new moon for you. So set out those health goals, right? Set out the time to practice a little bit of self-love, to do something nice for yourself, even if it's just taking a bubble bath for 15 minutes. Calgon, take me away, right? Whatever the healing means to you, right? Sometimes the word healing triggers something in some people. And if you have an emotional response to that particular word, there's something within you. So a little bit of introspection may be required there for you guys, all right? But this can be a great energy for you to really have a healthy, happy, wonderful year ahead for yourself and make those positive changes or infuse a little bit more beneficial practices into your world, right? So a great energy for you. So seek healing. Some of you might be looking to get some energy healing. Okay. So you might be seeking out some Reiki. Some of you might be, needing to seek out, if you've got like major knots in your back, right? Maybe you go to physiotherapy or you go to a massage therapy or a chiropractor, right? Get a nice back crack there. You could be seeking out like a counselor of some kind as well. So sometimes when we're on a healing journey, we do need a little bit of help. We need a little bit of support, whether it's free or whether we pay for it. Sometimes it's online. We can connect with people, whatever it is. There could be something there where you can actually seek help on your journey just to make sure that you can achieve your goals. We have the 5 of Cups coming here for you as well. It's time to turn over a new leaf. There's something here that needs to be processed, something here that needs to be looked at, and there's the potential here of turning something around, healing, processing, letting go of some old and embracing some new, or making those improvements in our lives that we need. The 5 of Cups does bring about the need for emotional healing, or to let some things go that are causing us grief and sadness and depression. And, if you're someone that, let's say, because the 6th house can have to do with your diet and your fitness, right? Sometimes we are what we eat. And if we fill ourselves up with junk food and things like that, we don't feel good, right? It might taste good going down, but we don't feel good after, right? So this puts us in this 5 of Cups energy. Like we feel, we're not feeling good to begin with. So we try and fill the void with something that's not healthy. And then we feel even worse than when we started, right? So, it's going to be your emotions and relationships. Some of you are getting over relationships or past trauma. But in the 5 of Cups energy, this shows that, yes, there might be something that's not gone your way or isn't going your way or is causing you to not feel great right now. But those 2 cups that are still left standing there, you have great potential here to turn things around, to restore balance in your life, to heal something, to get something back on track, or to start fresh, right? So really, this can be a really significant focus for you. And with this fresh energy, this fresh start at the new year, and this Capricorn energy, which gives you this boost to achieve your goals, right? This is where you can really have some success, right? Take your personal power back. Remember, we've got Pluto that is a really positive influence with this new moon, and Pluto is about to go into Aquarius in a couple of weeks' time. Bring back your mojo. Take your power back. Something's got a hold over you, and it's time for you to take back those reins. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Hope this helped you. Good luck in this new moon. Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is happening in your 5th astrological house. My goodness, this can be really fun for you. The 5th house is where we focus on the things that brings us pleasure and joy and happiness. It's very creative energy in the 5th house. Some of you maybe are going to start on a new project, something where you can express your creativity in a way that's uniquely you. And in the influence of Capricorn, you might actually get something done. So you can actually finish what you start. So this can be very fun for you. Some of you might be really focused on love and romance here as well, because that can happen in the 5th house. You might have new love entering your life. You could have a little bit more focus on your relationships, on a little bit of romance. There, we quite often get a little bit too caught up. We get a little bit busy in our everyday lives. And so even if we're partnered up with somebody, we don't always focus on the romantic aspect of something. So maybe you want to try something new, go somewhere new for dinner, or cook something romantic. Maybe learn to cook with your significant other, take like a class or something like that. That might be kind of fun. But whatever it is, this is the things that help you, or where you focus and where you can express yourself in some way, in a very creative way, a very positive way. So have a little bit of fun. How can you infuse more fun into your life, right? And this can be really positive for you to bring more balance into your life as well. When we're having fun, when we're creating things, when we're enjoying life, right? Even if it's just for 10 minutes a day, right? Our outlook can really, really change in a very positive way. We have moon magic bringing in some transformation. So something is transforming, changing for you in a very positive way, kick-started with this new moon. So if there's something you want to create, something you want to manifest, something that you really want, something that's going to bring you some positivity and positive joy into your life, this is here for you right now. There's things changing, and changing for the better, okay? Be open to the change, okay? Be ready to let something go so that you can bring in something a little bit more exciting or a little bit more fun for yourself, right? So great energy here, bringing in all kinds of wonderful change for you. And we've got the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords can be a card of meditation. A great time for you to connect with the moon energies, to find some time to meditate or to rest. Because not only is the 4 of Swords one of meditation and connection with your higher self and with spirit, but it's also one of a little R&R. So some of you have been running off your feet. You've been busy. You've got a full schedule, right? Well, how do you get more rest, relaxation, fun into your life? Okay. Because we have to make space for that. Yes, we've got things to do. We've got obligations to meet, right? But sometimes we overextend ourselves. So where do you need to put up some boundaries so that you can make yourself a little bit more space and time to have a little bit more alone time, to have a little bit more downtime, to have more time for fun and romance and love and laughter and all the things that really light you up from within, right? Great opportunity for you to make some very important changes right here and right now. I'll leave that there for you guys. Good luck in this new moon. Thank you for watching. Hello there, Libra. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. So let's see what we've got coming out here for you. Now, this is happening in your 4th astrological house. So the 4th house is ruled by the moon in Cancer. Okay, so you're really going to feel quite invigorated in this energy. But the 4th house focuses on your home, your sense of security, your private life, right? Your parents, your family, your children, where you create a safe space. So some of you might be considering moving to a new house, moving to a new neighborhood. Some of you are focusing a little bit more at this time on your family, on your children. Some of you with the new moon in your 4th house, maybe you're looking at starting a family or adding to it, okay? You could have a change in your living circumstances in some way, because the 4th house has to do with parents as well. And so this can be where you are perhaps looking at, maybe if your parents are getting a little bit older, maybe moving to a different house per se, where maybe you can have like an in-law suite down below or something like that, so that they can be close, but not right in the same living quarters as you, right? So we could be doing things like that. Some of you could be sprucing up your house as well, right? Making decluttering or rearranging furniture, things like that. But you, can certainly be focused on these areas that do bring you a sense of security, a sense of comfort, right? In this moon. The new moon has to do with your private life as well. So you might be taking a new approach on how much information that you share with the world. And of course, we do have a lot of things going on with like social media and things like that. And, there's, sometimes a little bit of a fine line between sharing enough to feel connected with people, but then oversharing like every minute of every day or revealing personal things and things like that. So you could be changing your relationship with how much information that you do share with other people and how much you do kind of keep a little bit quiet about. And I don't know about some of you, but some of the people in my life, I've noticed that people who did have like a really big social media presence have very much in the last 6 months or so have kind of very much scaled that back a little bit to the point where it's like, dude, are you okay? Right? Because, it's like, you don't post anything anymore. And, but it's just that they're maybe retreating just a little bit and recognizing that they don't have to share everything. So you could be making some changes in that aspect as well. But we have the law of attraction, mastering the energy of this moon. Okay, so great opportunity for you to manifest new things. Some of you might manifest a home, might manifest something bigger, something smaller, something in a different neighborhood. If you've been saving up to buy a home, maybe you're not quite there yet. The prices keep going up and up. You could possibly have something that happens in your world where maybe someone might step up and help you with a down payment or maybe co-sign a loan for you or something like that. So you could have something wonderful going on around there. But whatever it is, whatever is important for you, whatever you are focused on at the moment, okay, you have this great energetic boost to manifest it into your life. So get excited, stay positive, and stay focused on the goals and the things that you want to attract. But then we need to be a little bit patient. We do have the Queen of Pentacles coming up here as well. And the Queen of Pentacles can actually be a nurturing parent, right? Which is exactly what is here with the fourth house. So whether it's you nurturing your family, nurturing your home environment, the places where you feel comfortable, safe, warm, and secure, or whether this is actually a parent who may really have some really big impact in your life right now. Maybe it's your turn to look after them. They could help you out, with your living situation. If that's what you need, they could be potentially moving in with you there as well. But this can also be your energy here. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is one of abundance and prosperity in your life, but it's also one of being open and being patient, nurturing your goals in a very positive way without smothering them, right? So yes, you might be manifesting something into your life, and the Queen of Pentacles says you have every opportunity in the world to receive what it is you are attracting into your life, but we do need to be open and we do need to be patient. We need to be willing to take some action when the time is right, but we don't want to smother or try and control the timing or the outcome. Patience is required. All right. And sometimes that's where people kind of really go off the rails when it comes to manifestation because, it's like, well, this isn't working. I should have this already. Well, with that mindset, it's not going to work. Right. Because with that mindset and with that frustration, right, then we're not going to see the opportunities. We're not going to be open to the things that are aligning for us in our world, right? So we need to be open and receptive, willing to take action, but we don't want to smother. Some things do take longer to come in than other things do, right? But as long as we believe and we're really positive, then that's great. But the Queen of Pentacles is also very focused on the home, relationships, family, very nurturing energy. So again, this is really where a lot of you could have the most rewards and the most benefit out of this new moon. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. All right. Good luck in this new moon, and I'll see you later. Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is occurring in your third astrological house, ruled by Mercury and Gemini. So it's all about your communication, your thoughts. This can be where you are focused on communicating better, talking about things. There might be an important conversation that you have around this new moon. about your future, maybe to clear the air about something from the past. This can be where you really do make a very focused effort on being honest and forthright and a little bit more open than sometimes maybe you are in this, okay? This can also be where your thoughts come in as well. So you've got new ideas, you're thinking about things, very deep thinking here in this energy. What do you want to change? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And I feel like you're getting a big dose of clarity with this. Some of you with this new moon, you could be looking at trying something a little bit different because the third house can represent your social life, but also travel. And this is short trips somewhere, right? So maybe weekend getaways. Maybe you're in a situation where you can't afford a big 2-3 week long holiday trekking all over the planet. So maybe you're going to do something a little bit different in 2024 so that you don't go into debt just to go on a vacation, right? You're going to stretch your dollar a little bit better. And so that this can actually really be quite fun. Right? So maybe you do discover, discover fun things to do within a couple of hours drive of your home, right? Or, you might go and travel with some friends, right? That kind of thing. So we can have a little bit more fun in there. Some of you might be a little more focused on your social life right now and doing something different in that. Now, this can be expanding your connections, meeting new people, making new friends, but this can also be about simplifying your life as well. So some of you might be taking a little bit of a step back from your social life, right? And just, really focusing on the people and the connections that you really like, right? Sometimes we do spread ourselves too thin, all right? But I feel here there's an expansion of the mind. The way you look at things is changing a little bit, and you're looking out in 2024, and you're really looking at the big picture. And I do feel that you're looking at things a little bit differently. Third house can also have to do with the neighborhoods and where you live. So some of you might be making some changes in that respect there as well, right? Moving where you live. We have the moon dance celebration coming in here for you. So get excited. All right. There might be something to celebrate, okay, in this energy. Now, you could be just really very positive that there's things that are going to work out in your favor in the year ahead, and you are just giving thanks, giving gratitude for everything that you have right now, but also everything that is expanding and blossoming in your world. But I do feel here in this energy that this new moon will lead you on the path to success and achieving your goals and your dreams, whatever that looks like to you. So don't forget to give thanks. Don't forget to be grateful for the things that you have in your world, okay? And that way you will get more things to be thankful for. So whatever your situation is, celebrate. We also have the Ace of Cups here for you guys as well. What a perfect card for a new moon. The Ace of Cups can bring in new beginnings. This can bring in a sense of peace, a sense of calm, forgiveness. This does bring in a fresh energy, brings in some creative vibes for you to create the life that you want. This can bring in new love, new beginnings of all kinds, the things that make you happy, the things that fill you with joy, the things that fill you with a sense of wonder. All right. So whether it's new people, new situations, new love, new ideas, right? Whatever it happens to be, this is a gift. So some of you are receiving something very positive, right? Ace of Cups, though, manifest from the heart. All right. Remember to set those intentions, but be open to different possibilities, because quite often our manifestations do come in via the seed of an opportunity, and sometimes they look a little bit different, even though if they feel right. Listen to your intuition. This can be a little bit of a spiritual energy here for you as well, right? So just be a little bit open. You might be seeing some signs, especially in this one where we do have that crow coming in. It might be a raven. I'm not sure. Can't really tell on that card. But there could be some signs that you're seeing. So follow those signs, pay attention to the signs, and because they're showing you something, they're guiding you something towards something. They're guiding you somewhere. But this is an energy of being open, feeling good, feeling positive about the future. Great, fresh, new energy coming in here for you. So harness all of the potential that is here for you guys. All right. I'm going to leave that there for you. Good luck in this new moon. I'll see you guys later. Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. This is happening in your second astrological house. Man, oh man, can you ever have some luck and abundance, new beginnings, and a little bit of magic coming in here with this new moon for you? So it's time for you to get excited. The second house has to do with your money, with your resources, your material and your physical world. This is how you make your money, how you spend your money. And this is about what you own, right? Your property. Okay. So some of you can be manifesting some new beginnings in your work, in your career. Some of you might be getting some new money coming in here. And this can be really quite exciting for you guys. Okay. But there is a lot of magic here. And this is because Jupiter, your ruling planet, right, bringing you success, abundance, good fortune, good luck, all these wonderful things in your life is in Taurus. And the second house is Taurus energy ruled by Venus. So this is a great time to expand your business. This is a great time for you to start a new job, whatever it happens to be to you, to bring you in some more money. You might also be in this energy. You might also be looking at your spending habits, right? And your relationship with money. And you could be really turning over a new leaf with that and making some very positive change. So if you're someone who doesn't usually set a budget, okay, the Capricorn energy can have you setting a budget for your money, right? And this can be where you can set yourself up for some future success, right? This can be, it's like the seeds you plant in your bank account now, right, can blossom and grow for your future, right? So some of you could be focused on that, but there is a lot of magic in this energy. Set those intentions, especially for anything to do with your finances, the things you own, the property that you own, okay, and let the magic happen. Now we've got the moon goddess energy here, really focusing on your higher power, okay? So really connect with the moon. When we connect with the moon, we engage with our higher senses, our higher self. We engage with our intuition, with our third eye, right? Great opportunity for manifestation. Turn your vision, turn your goal into reality. For some of you here, you are really going to benefit in this new moon. You're really going to benefit with some meditation. Even if it's, whatever that looks like to you, right? There's no one way to meditate. For some people, it's walking outside, connecting with nature. For some people, it's sitting in a bubble bath and just closing your eyes and letting yourself float away. For some people, it's just, it might be sitting in the lotus position on a yoga mat and, going into a trance-like state for a while. Whatever it is that works for you to get you in the flow of this moon energy is what's going to be right for you. What kind of lily pad? I'm sorry, that's my little kitten. There you go. She's 3 months old and she doesn't realize that my camera is on and she keeps trying to climb up me. So anyways, I apologize for that. But if you like kittens, then I don't apologize. There you go. Anyways, so whatever works for you to get you in flow of this new moon energy, work with candles, work with crystals, maybe just write your intentions down, whatever means to you to connect. All right, very important for you, and you will really harness the magical powers. We have the Three of Cups here. We've got a coven of three witches around a cauldron there, bobbing for apples, bobbing for some abundance there. So this is a time of celebration, of joy. So some of you could have some really good news. The intentions that you set at this new moon will bring you something to celebrate, and whatever that looks like to you. But this is also a reminder for you to celebrate from a place of abundance and positivity, all right? And believe that you will achieve whatever it is that you want to attract into your life, whatever you want to change, whatever you want to blossom. But with the Three of Cups, it does bring in an energy of celebration, but it also brings one of social connection, right? It's a very social card. You get together with your friends, you have fun. And so don't forget that even though you may have some goals that you want to attain in your material world, okay, that yes, you might actually have some people around you that you can partner up with and that can help you. But also remember to leave some space and time in your life for fun. We forget that sometimes when we got some big goals in mind, we've got real world problems, right? But we also need to have fun. So don't forget to socialize a little bit and open the doors for connecting with people a little bit more in 2024 if you find that you've kind of gone down the path of, going into hermit mode, or if maybe you've just had a singular focus, right? It's time to have a little bit more fun in 2024. I'll leave that there for you, Saggy. Oh, there's my cat again. I thank you very much. Good thing you're my last sign. This is Lily, by the way. So I thank you guys for watching. Good luck in this new moon, and I will see you guys a little bit later.